This is Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Subscribe for new content notifications. Now, here's Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to Digital Perspectives, everybody. I'm Brad Kimes. You can follow me on Twitter at BackupBradleyAbove and everything we're talking about here on the channel. First, I want to give a shout out to Sir Gordon Gekko, who let everybody know last night. It's a really known member in the community. He got hacked. Very sorry to hear that, Sir Gordon. It looks like he's taking care of it and fix your privacy settings. He reminds everybody, protect yourself in your privacy settings. Another thing to do here, and I want to remind you right now, I have a link in the description box and the comment section, guys. Protect your anonymity online. It's very important. You can see there are more things coming out all the time. Scam ads on YouTube. We're just getting inundated with these kinds of things. And now we see mainstream media now carrying crypto investment group stuff like Grayscale, and crypto news in general is going to start rolling out. So these things are only going to intensify from where I'm sitting and what I'm seeing. So just take the precautions, check these things out, and protect yourself. Okay, we are going to talk about quite a few things. The first thing we're going to talk about is the currency cloud news and how it expands into new pilot infrastructure for fintechs. And believe me, before this video over, we're also going to talk about the Flare token and everything that went on yesterday. And there were so many negative comments, I actually pulled the post down off of Twitter. But it does appear that the Flare token is a very real platform, and there does seem to be a connection to the Spring development as well. So we're going to take a look at that and try to clear that up before this video is over, at least to a degree that we understand it further than we did yesterday. Okay, so now, with that being said, Ripple's partner Currency Cloud expands its new pilot infrastructure into fintechs really quickly here. The company has recently joined RippleNet. Currency Cloud has announced the first rollout of its new payments infrastructure for fintech firms and financial institutions. Currency Cloud Spark, after trials launched last year. The news was reported by Finextra. New product expands after last year's trials. Currency Cloud Spark was first announced in 2019 with the intention of rolling out the product in the first half of this year and signing new customers to it. As reported by Finextra, such clients as Starling Bank, Remitter, and TransSwap have joined this new infrastructure for faster payments for fintechs and banks. It allows customers to conduct payments in more than 30 different currencies in almost every part of the globe. With Currency Cloud Spark, fintech firms and financial institutions can set up accounts so that their client can send, pay out, receive funds from IBANs, international bank account numbers. It's a huge step forward right here, guys. Currency Cloud allows all of this to happen by creating a multi-currency wallet for each customer. Over 30 fintech firms have already joined the Currency Cloud Spark project. In this last little section here, it talks about Ripple keeps sending XRP away. I believe that this is really truly to incentivize the networks all around the world to use XRP with the right customers. The only way to bring utility to the system is to incentivize them to use this asset over the traditional path of payment. That's how I'm looking at it at this point. We'll keep an eye on that as well. Again, shout out to Miguel Viez and his new position as Chief Operating Officer at Linkto. Shout out to all the guys at Linkto who have been making serious moves forward, guys. I'm so excited to hear about all the details when this Linkto Uphold wallet comes out and all the things you're going to be able to do with being able to take your crypto and then buy SPVs from Linkto with private stock of private stock companies and pre-IPO companies such as Ripple and Coinbase and many others. So very excited for what's going on there. And it also really makes me excited because, I mean, look, Greg Kidd was already over there. Now we see Miguel Viez coming over there. I believe there was another guy, I can't remember his name. It escapes me right now. But nevertheless, they seem to be on to some cutting edge stuff, bringing together the buying of stocks and SPVs, as well as purchasing crypto with Uphold. That just seems to be like ultimately it's a look into the future of where all of this is going. An all-in-one, one-stop shop. I mean, to me, as much as it is exciting to watch XRP and where XRP is going these days and where we believe it'll ultimately end up, I am excited about this entire crypto space. And when I see things like Linkto and Uphold come together like this and moving forward to really make things more accessible and easier to do in a one-stop shop kind of thing, I just feel like ultimately that's where all of this is headed. The transformation of an entire financial industry, not just a crypto space being birthed. I just believe that the crypto space is helping the entire financial industry achieve that goal, which is really amazing. So shout out to them. And by the way, really quickly, it looks like they are doing quite well with the SPVs on their site, with Linkto SPVs really selling well. And it looks like they're almost sold out again of the Ripple stock. This is pretty remarkable to me. So, and I'm pretty sure that, that's the Ripple stock right there. So not many left on those. That's pretty exciting. So they're doing quite well over there, and I'm very happy for them and Miguel Villes. Now, let's take a look at this. So this is the hubbub from yesterday. XRP Crypto Wolf, shout out to you, shared us an article here about Flare, and we're going to get into this now. The 100 billion Spark tokens will be created to mirror the quantity of XRP. There are 45 billion XRP that don't belong to Ripple. The objective of the distribution is that XRP holders other than Ripple can claim a one-to-one amount of Spark to their XRP holdings. Now, let me just see if this is here. Yeah, so here is the actual article from Flare, right? They hashtag spring, right? And I want to go back here just so you can see these references. And I also shared to XRP Cryptos Wolf a screenshot that I had here of Flare Network, also tagging the Spring developer at Spring Developer, right? So they are involved with Spring to a degree of development. What it appears to be, and I went to the site here, what it appears to be is a quite intricate setup for DeFi, decentralized finance. And I have to say it's pretty exciting because it appears, just from when I went through this document, and let me see if I could just find this section again, but it appears to me that it's decentralized finance. So it's basically a form of staking, right? That's basically what it looks like here. And let me see if I can, okay, here it is right here. I highlight it. Trustless interoperability with other network is feasible, both through interoperability protocols such as Cosmos, Polkadot, or with Ethereum via well-defined bridge protocols. So this is exciting because not only is it decentralized finance, but it looks like it's going to have the ability to be able to cross over and do this with many different protocols. So I know everybody thought this was FUD yesterday. I asked a question, what are we looking at here? Because I wasn't really quite sure. But at the same time, I wanted to speculate on the notion that was put forth. What would you do if you were offered 20% more on top of your holdings, or if you had the ability to stake or something of that nature? For me personally, at 20 cents, 30 cents, or something like that, I'm not willing personally myself to stake my XRP or any of my crypto to borrow against it because the market is still very volatile to me. However, when I start to consider the notion that Ripple said in Q2 of 2020 that they are participating in buying back XRP off the secondary markets, which is what you and I actually deal with when we're on the markets and we want to buy XRP, the exchanges are the secondary markets. So in my eyes, I think to myself, when you combine the nature of Ripple potentially starting to participate in buybacks of the secondary market, buying XRP off the market, and the ability of something like a Flare network to offer DeFi, decentralized finance, where you can borrow against your XRP and be given Spark tokens in place of that, I start to see a situation all around in general that could create a real demand for XRP overall. So it could be very exciting. So that's something we want to keep an eye on. Now, this is something else that's very exciting. And I got to be honest. I mean, all of this feels like the Energizer Bunny. It's just like boom, 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 still going. You know, there's so much happening in this space, and there's so much for us to be excited about. All right, so here, let's look at this. Google Pay signs up 6 U.S. banks for digital accounts. This is very short, but you're going to want to hear this. Search engine Google is partnering with a clutch of 6 U.S. banks to offer Google Pay users in the U.S. access to checking accounts, current accounts in 2021, in the tech giant's latest move to build its presence in financial services. The institutions signing up with Google Pay include Bank Mobile, BBVA, USA, BMO Harris, Coastal Community Bank, First Independence Bank, and SEFCU. The move will result in Google Pay effectively being the consumer-facing brand, with these depository institutions licensing their core banking systems behind the brand. Customers who sign up for these accounts will be able to manage their account through Google Pay and have access to financial insights and budgeting tools to stay in control over their transactions. The digital checking account will be built on top of existing banking infrastructure, and the bank accounts will be FDIC or NCUA insured, depending on whether the partnering institution is a bank or a credit union. Google will provide the front-end user experience. Here we go. I mean, this is it. This is it. This is where you're seeing that combination of the tech companies and the banks, the fintechs coming together and working to provide a brand new offering right on your phone, right? Right on your phone. Simple. Boom, just like that. Let's keep going. We're thrilled. The CEO of Bank Mobile says, we are thrilled to be collaborating with Google to offer our customers enhanced digital bank accounts. Today, Bank Mobile serves approximately 1 in every 3 college students. Through our relationship with 800 campuses across the country, by collaborating with Google, we can provide millions of college students across America with even a better banking experience to help manage, save, grow their money. Bank Mobile is the division of a Customers Bank and is one of the U.S. largest and fastest growing mobile-first banks. BBVA USA president says collaborations with companies like Google represent the future of banking. Consumers end up the true winners when finance and big tech work together for their benefit. There's a huge narrative here. There's a huge narrative about fintech being able to really update the entire financial system to the next level, the next place we need to go. This collaboration with Google is a fantastic step forward in BMO's growth strategy, said Ernie Johansson, group head of the North American Personal and Business Banking. BMO Financial Group. Google Pay allows us to reach new customers and extend the BMO brand more broadly through a platform that helps customers make real financial progress. We continually seek partnerships of this nature that allow us to accelerate growth through customer-centric innovation. Really remarkable stuff happening here, guys, and so on goes the testimonials by the rest of the banks that are signed up here with Google Pay. It just keeps getting bigger. It really, really does. Now, this is a chart here, and believe me, there's no price discovery on XRP yet. We don't have price discovery in large part across the entire crypto space, but there are a lot of people out here that are technical analysis men and women who are saying we are preparing for another XRP burst. They're looking for another blast off again. They're showing here the chart laid out. Now, this is from the 2017 chart showing what happened here. And then it goes down here and it talks about, could we see something like this again, like another surge in price again? So, look, we'll keep an eye on this. We don't know where it goes. This market is very, very interesting. It's one of the most exciting things I've ever been a part of and watched and observed. And I'm obviously addicted to this space. It's pretty remarkable. But I tell you this, XRP in my mind is going to do everything that they've set out to do. And I don't believe for an instant that it's going to end any other way than any doubt in my mind, and this is not financial advice, but I don't see this working out any other way other than XRP being the standard. I really don't. I don't know of another company that is out here doing what they are doing. I really don't. And, it's remarkable to me when I look at this space. I see the growth of what's happening. In my mind, I cannot see anybody else fit for the kind of fintech and banking relationships out here than XRP. I can't name one other coin that has done the work within the banking system, the whole entire financial sector, honestly, remittance, payment providers, you know the drill, that has done the work to position themselves where this moment is right now, where we're seeing so many companies, so many banks, whether they're talking about governments releasing a CBDC or whether we're talking about things like this with Google Pay being the front face of a bank. I don't think for a second that Google's doing all of this by themselves. I think there's absolutely going to be some assistance here if you have 30 multi-currencies or multiple currencies in a wallet being offered. I think in my mind, XRP is the back end settlement for all of those things. So that's my thoughts for today. Head on a swivel out here, guys. You just never know. This is crypto. But I'll tell you this, for now, it really does appear that the Flare network is a very, very real network, and it is a smart contract decentralized finance platform. And it looks to be like it's set up to be very interoperable with many other things. So it's exciting for me now. We got to work through this stuff. We will keep it an open conversation. Again, shout out to Miguel Villas and his new job as Chief Operating Officer at Linkto. Guys, hit the like and subscribe. Share with somebody you know. I'll catch all of you on the next one.